Readville, a part of the Hyde Park neighborhood in Boston. Switcher, a shunting engine. Readville Switcher, an MBTA shunting engine based in Readville, Massachusetts. Put them together and you have one wild Sunday afternoon.
It's the Readville Switcher.
Boston, Massachusetts is a great place to see trains. You've got some interesting and unique power. You can get a sprinkle of freight, Amtrak, or commuter rail, whatever floats your boat. Boston also has a strong presence of extras. Every commuter railroad has their own form of extras, and they are exactly what they sound like. It is truly an extra or additional train added to the rotation that is not on a schedule. Boston's most elusive extras run on a 2.5-mile stretch of track in Cambridge, Massachusetts, known as the Grand Junction. It is the only easy connection between MBTA's north and south sides. The Readville Switcher, as well as weekly Amtrak Downeaster moves and other as-needed extras, use the Grand Junction. I have spent the last year learning all about the operations over and near the Grand Junction, and the randomness of the moves always baffles me. Specifically, the Readville Switcher is not an easy code to crack, that's for sure. Sometimes you just get lucky, like on this sunny November day. I am camped out at the Massachusetts Avenue crossing waiting for the Switcher's return from BET. Oh, look, there they are. We saunter over to the 3.3 switch, the end of the Grand Junction, to see them head on to the Worcester line. The Switcher was waiting for clearance to proceed on to the main line. Once they got it, they unlocked the switch and proceeded east on to the Worcester line. And off they go. It is now a new year, and that means new Readville Switcher outings. Here at CP3, the signals are lit, and the Readville Switcher has clearance up to the 3.3 switch. And hey, they've got a nice train today. 3 locomotives, 1 coach, and the 1119 pushing. We trek over to the skyline side of the Boston University Bridge to see them cruise up the Grand Junction. We chose to go to the Main Street crossing to see their return south. MIT Building 46 owns the air rights over this stretch of track, and it hosts MIT's Brain and Cognitive Sciences research. It can make for a unique shot seeing trains emerge from under the building. So, how about we see a train heading into the building? We quickly pack up our equipment and race over to South Station via a quick ride on the Red Line. It doesn't get much easier than that. While at South Station, we saw some other trains too. Here are some Amtrak trains moving around South Station. The Readville switcher got clearance onto track 5, the exact track we hoped they would be on. They back into South Station in order to allow the 1119 to lead them down the Fairmont line.
All line, track 5, to go to
The conductor heads to the front end of the train, and they proceed west towards Broad Interlocking and eventually Readville. The Readville switcher can go further than just the typical run over the Grand Junction. When a set dies in a layover yard or other rescue is needed, it is often the Readville switcher's duty to save it. On one of the last days of winter break, I was eating my breakfast when I saw a post reporting that the Readville switcher, with 1119, would be heading to Worcester to rescue a dead set. I raced over to CP3 to see them head west. Remember when I said Amtrak trains run on the Grand Junction too? Well, to my luck, they ran an equipment move only a few days later. On January 7th, the day of Winter Storm Garrett, Amtrak Downeaster 684 had extra equipment consisting of a P-42 and a non-powered control unit, or NPCU. They unhooked from Downeaster 684 at North Station and then proceeded down the Grand Junction branch. This was the first time I had seen Amtrak on the Grand Junction since November of 2020. Pretty cool. They ran under the symbol Amtrak Extra, and we see them shove down the Worcester line towards Southampton Street Yard, where they picked up another NPCU to take back to Maine. Once I got back home, I listened for the extra on my scanner. Here they are discussing with the dispatchers for the Worcester Line and Northside Terminal about what their plan was.
Good evening, Amtrak Extra here, looking to make our way back to your side of town. Over. Roger that, Amtrak Extra. You have permission to occupy the Grand Junction running track. 6:30 p.m. Over. Roger, Amtrak Extra has permission to occupy the Grand Junction running track at 6:30 on the p.m. Over. That is all correct. I'll talk to you in a little bit at call from Mass Ave. Yeah, roger on that. Call at Mass Ave. Roger. Hello. Next for line lock normal. Heroes back to the dealer position. Roger that. Line locked and in the clear. Thank you. You guys have a good night. Good weekend. Mr. Up. You too. Thanks.
So hopefully now you understand a little more about MBTA's Grand Junction and what operates on there and why. Thank you for watching. See ya.